Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by my partner, Charles Davis. Charles, these Browns, no other way to say it, they took a step back last year. And what do you think that they need to do to get back to the playoffs while competing in a tough AFC North?
They need to get back to the identity that their head coach established a couple seasons ago. A hard running game, consistent play from their quarterback, and then they have new management on the defensive side of the ball. They'll try and get after you in the pass rush.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bengals, it's a team that's been to the Super Bowl 3 times in their history, has never won it, but there's just a sense that this could be the year, and you don't disagree.
I certainly do not, because go back 2 seasons ago, many thought it was a fluke that they got to the Super Bowl. Well, they came back the next year, and they got to the AFC Championship game, and were extremely disappointed they didn't get back to the Super Bowl. The pieces are in place. The confidence is high.
And he returns this to the 22. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
Just 6 games played for Watson in his debut season with the Browns, which really limited how much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team, but he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
First play, Watson to the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And a nice game there. It's going to be taken down just shy of the 20. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 81 yards. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by York is up and good. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you've got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
First down, here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Now Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is 1st and 10. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here comes 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Let's go. Let's go do this. Let's get it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good.